The IndySlotCar channel welcomes you to this presentation of the IndySlotCar Series.
Welcome everybody to our next round at the IndySlotCar Series. The famous Raven 250 at a famous racetrack.
Good day, everyone. New year, new hat. We've had a peaceful transition of power in the United States, my understanding, and there's been a peaceful transition of points leaders as Mike Lack is now leading Dean Strom by 3 points. This track is a tough track. This is a track that you really got to have some finesse on, and it's really going to come down. Dean's driving well. Mike Lack always does well here, so crikey, let's see what goes on.
And it's a great trophy. This is the nose trophy. It's next, and it's live here on IndySlotCar TV.
You are looking live at Raven Raceway, the home of the Raven 250. I'm Dino Bravo. He is Dan Townsend Bell.
And we're ready to go here. Check out the grid on the pole, his second pole of the season, and he's won here before, Bill Black.
Alongside our championship point leader,
Mike Lack, who was denied a point by Bill Black. We go down to row number 2. Look out, the Pete Down is a-coming. He's up to third. We're not at the end of the field. What's going on?
Oh my, well it is his hometown track where he has 10,000 laps in practice here today. That is Pete Dorn. He'll line up alongside the Headless Horseman.
That's right, dangerous. Dan Margetta without a front wing, without a head, without all kinds of cars beat to hell, but it's here.
Oh, but he's got an ice cream.
Exactly, and we better hurry up before it melts.
Next up on the grid, lining up fifth,
Ev Kamakawa, always fast wherever he goes, even if he's got a bad back.
Here is the driver who led the championship points until just, 1 week ago.
That's right, Dean Strom.
Here is your defending series champion, lining up seventh on the grid.
Way back here with the squirrels is John Weedman. What's going on? Too much chocolate.
Oh, yes, indeed. And here is, well, it's a different body, and you may not recognize him without the glitter. It is.
That's right, that's Mike Kristoff, the Maybelline car. This is what it looks like when he gets up in the morning before he puts the makeup on.
Yes, and what he is doing there, you astute IndySlotCar race fans will notice the windscreen in development with Corning. That is a windscreen that is being race tested here this evening. Shotgun on the field. There it is, the Traceba entry. Beautiful entry indeed.
Steve Rist, who's won this year.
That is the grid. The Raven 250 is up next.
Here we are, the start of the first heat race for the Raven 250 at Raven Raceway. It was a random draw for the starting order. You've got Mike Kristoff, Dan Margetta, and Steve Rist all battling it out. Rist with the first accident way back in the far corner there. Dan Margetta leading, but Kristoff was able to catch him at the line. Now Kristoff's got the lead. Mike Kristoff still leading this heat race as you see the cars go uphill. Quite a bit of an elevation change. They go uphill for a brief turn around this hairpin and then back down into the valley around the campsites. Dan Margetta's got about a 4-lap lead over Mike Kristoff, who's got about a 2-lap lead on Steve Rist. Now there's 3 heats tonight, so it means the winners will automatically advance to the final, along with the driver that has the most laps of the second place finishes. So, Kristoff, if he holds on to second, would be in the transfer spot, at least for temporary use. But we got 2 more heats after this one. There you go, Dan Margetta takes another heat win in his long, illustrious career.
Heat race number 2, Dean Strom, Bill Black, Ev Kamakawa. Set to do battle here in the second heat race, and it looks like it's going to be Bill Black early on as Kamakawa spins up top. Bill Black with the early lead over Dean Strom. Kamakawa bringing up third. Black is faster. He was their pole sitter and has a win here to his credit a couple years ago. Coming off a win a few weeks ago, too, at the Bermuda Raceway. So Black will be tough, but Dean Strom looking to get that point lead back. He needs to have a strong showing in his heat race to make the final. That's his chief rivals, Mike Lack and John Weedman, end up racing each other in the next heat race. So early on right now, Bill Black is putting a lap already on Ev Kamakawa. That Lack car is fast. Get another perspective of the speeds here at Raven Raceway down this long straightaway under the scoring bridge into turn 1. As things settle down in this heat race, we want to check the upcoming schedule here on the IndySlotCar Series. Our next event will be on January 28th. It'll be at the Black Track in Jackson, Wisconsin, followed by another event in February at the Shrine Road Course. The D-Slot event will take that one from the Quarry Heights Raceway. And, of course, don't forget the HO Indy 500 coming up at the end of the season in April. A lot of schedule going on here on the circuit as we just kind of, pan up here for some scenery. We will check and remind you that the schedule is coming up fast, and the IndySlotCar series will be here on YouTube TV. As we wind down, you see Dean Strom now moving into the transfer position over Mike Kristoff. Bill Black is away from this heat right now, and the time is stopped. Bill Black will win heat race number 2. The new man on the bubble is that guy right there, Dean Strom. He is in the transfer spot.
It is heat race number 3, and we've got super high intensity team going up against Black Adam Racing, and they are looking at a potential Pete down because Pete Dorn, your hometown hero, is out front here early over Mike Lack and John Wiedemann. Lee Skippy, do we even have an idea of how many laps Pete Dorn has practiced on his home track?
Well, you know, upwards, I'd say about 10,000 is what the number is. Unofficial observers, because, you know, his whole security team is practiced in the Pete down move. So whenever they noticed anyone observing in the trees or things like that, they just really got smacked down with a Pete down. So we're just kind of, you know, doing an exit poll of all the people that were walking out with bloody stumps and beaten up, bruised face and things like that. And that's kind of all the total that we got. So we're saying about 10,000 laps.
Mike Lack trying to get a lap back, get back on the lead lap here. He goes by Dorn with under 2 minutes left to go. So now we'll have to see if Mike Lack he's being told that he's on pace to get the transfer spot. Is it worth pushing it and potentially crashing out? Or do you just maintain? But here he comes. There he goes. That's the answer. Oh, but he crashes into the corner. He just pulled ahead on that lap and then crashed. Lack, once again, pushing and trying to close in. The last 7 or 8 seconds left. Distance you're watching on the track. Oh, and time's up.
Black Adam in the final.
Pete Dorn is your heat race winner. Mike Lack holds on to the transfer spot to move on to a final.
What's going on?
We're here down in the paddock area, and it's our grid run. And Pete Dorn, you are in the final at your home track.
Woo, finally.
You got a good car.
Yeah, I had a good car. Yeah, finally. This is going to be something. You know, I'm thinking about taking them out so I can win.
There you go, as part of that. And speaking of which, here is Mr. Lack right here. You've heard Pete Dorn says he's going to drop an elbow on you.
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys are fast. They both took points away from me tonight, so for me to try and drag it out a little bit farther on Dean, I'm going to have to battle on this one.
All right, you seem like you were really pushing that car in that heat race.
I was really pushing. I was pushing it really good.
Hey, Bill Black, you're all part of the feat.
Black Adam Racing in the final. I love it. Well, actually, I'm a little nervous because he's fast.
Well, but you're Guillermo Negro. You know.
We got to make that name mean something.
Oh, there we go. Well, this guy's got a chance to make it mean something, too, because this man has got a chance. He's got 2 wins already this year. He's got a chance to have 3. He's your all-time career wins leader. Dan Margetta.
How about tonight? Bill Black's fast here. Pete Dorn's fast here. Mike Lack's just annoying. My car is fast in the turns. It's a dog in a straightaway. I'm just going to play the cards we're dealt and the dice that we roll and see what happens.
Well, there's a lot of turns on this track, though.
That's true, yeah. It can help. And, you know, as long as Lack's outside of me, 8 wheels corner better than 4.
This is the final of the Raven 250. We're going to see if hometown hero Pete Dorn can get a win here at his home track. That would be exciting. He's taken the early, or Bill Black, his teammate, has taken the early lead. Oh, and then Pete does a spin, but keeps it on track. Lack being challenged by a different Black Adam Racing driver this time, and then a crash for Bill up in the corner. That allows Lack to go to the lead, which puts Pete Dorn into second place. Oh, and then a big boulder there in Dan's lane. Track marshals bravely get it out of the way. Pete Dorn has moved out front of Mike Lack. A side-by-side battle. Oh, and a crash there for Lack. as they run side by side, but then Pete has a crash, a pair of them, and that allows Black to go back to the front. You know what it is? Dorn knows how to sell tickets at his home track.
That's right. That's right, he does. In fact, what he did to make the place look more full is he took grandstands out of the place. It's an old trick.
Old promoter's trick, absolutely. Of course, all the fans here are socially distanced.
Yes, they are. It took a while for me to respond to that because you had to stick the microphone through the opening in the glass between us.
Exactly. We are socially distanced, and we have glass between us, and we have masks on, and helmets, and face shields, and then body condoms over the rest of us.
And goggles, too.
And you just took down no, you benched somebody. The old couple on the bench just got clobbered by Margetta. If the COVID doesn't get you, Margetta will. There's your battle for the lead.
Under 100 laps to go.
Oh, a spin for Lack. This is Mike Lack going a lap down to Pete Dorn. He's trying to stay on that lead lap. History about to be made with a potential first-time race winner. 10 to go right there at the line for Pete Dorn, the Black Adam driver, looking to make his first career victory. He has pulled away from everybody now. We're counting them down for Pete Dorn.
Coming to three to go.
2 laps to go.
White flag this time.
The white flag is out for Pete Dorn. The final circuit, and there it is. Pete Dorn is a winner for the first time in his career. A win for Pete Dorn. An amazing sight. You do not see new winners very often in this series. He has broken through, and now we've had 2 this season with those 2 guys. First time winners this season. Look at that. It might be the hair. I think it might be the...
Welcome to a joyous, jubilant victory line here at Raven Raceway. You know, it's a new year. I got a new hat. We got a new winner here. Pete Dorn takes his maiden victory. Good job, sir.
Wow, that was awesome. I finally got that monkey off my back. I finally got a win. I got a checker flag. This is freaking awesome.
Crikey. Yeah, I said.
I'm wearing these shorts. I'm never washing them, and I'm wearing them every race.
And there you go, ladies. You've heard it. I said in the beginning, I asked you if you're going to put a beat down on them, and you did.
Woo. Yes, it's nice to win at your home track. I'm glad nobody made fun about kissing sister or stuff, but that's good. But it just really feels good to finally win and win at my track.
There we go, and let's bring in your trophy here, the prestigious, the Incident, the Nose Trophy, and this is Bill Black, your teammate.
As the designated trophy dude of Black Adam Racing, it is my pleasure to present you with your first trophy.
Nice.
Outstanding. Congratulations, man.
There you go, the most dangerous trophy here, and that commemorates the incident we talked about earlier with Dave Austin and the bottle on it. So congratulations, Pete. You got the hats. And look at that, they're all coming in for Pete Downs.
The trophy's staying home. Staying.
Some people get birthday spankings. He gets a birthday Pete Down. Oh, and the trophy came down. The violence incited on this. Did the commissioner incite the violence on this night? We're going to find out. We've got another race coming up in a couple weeks at the Black Track.
The IndySlotCar series thanks you for watching the IndySlotCar channel.
But now, speaking of a guy who doesn't have to push it because he's fast, this is second place in the points. He wants to be first place in the points. Dean Strom, the Canadian strongman.
I do want to be first in the points, but it's not going to happen tonight because I'm not in the feature.
How are those ice cream sandwiches?
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
And over this man, John Wiedemann, defending champion, he really wanted to win tonight. He loves this track, and evidently press is not doing that, so